Hi, my Wolfies. I hope you guys are enjoying the week so far. I'm Claudia with Courageous Wolf Tarot, and let's get into the pick your pile readings. So, if you chose pile 1 with the yellow calcite, this is your pile. Pile 2 is the evil eye, and pile 3 is going to be the black crow crystal. So let's get into it. Okay, so if you picked pile 1, you picked the yellow calcite pile. Yellow calcite has uplifting properties. It really helps you to brighten up your day. It uplifts your spirits. It's a nice calming crystal for meditation. So this is pile 1. So pile 1, you got the growth card. Okay, so this is your card, pile 1. So with the growth card, I feel like there's a lot of spiritual and personal development that you've been through. I feel in the past 2 years, I'm getting that there's something about you, either you're into entrepreneurship or there's something about you growing your business or growing your empire that I'm picking up on. With the growth card, I also feel like you are someone who enjoys knowledge and research. You could also enjoy thriller and mystery movies, and you are the observer when it comes to your friend group. Okay, so I very much feel like my pile number 1s, you guys are, seekers of knowledge and research, and there's a lot of growth, inner and personal development. One way that you can grow and expand your spiritual gifts, I feel, pile 1, is journaling. So you can be one of those people that enjoy journaling. You enjoy having your alone and quiet time to grow and expand. So these are like, I feel like this is like my butterfly pile. You guys are in the cocoon phase, and now you are transforming into a butterfly. So there's a lot of growth right now that's taking place within the 2024 year. Okay. So now let's get into the Soul Mirror Oracle card. Let's see, what did we get? Intuition. That makes sense. With the Moon card. Yeah. So I feel like pile 1, you could be my psychics or my mediums or my tarot readers. You can be a shaman or just like a healer. You probably are I used to say black sheep of the family, but you could be the golden sheep of the family. So I feel like you might be someone who, takes the road less traveled in life, and you're kind of feeling like you're on this inner quest, to seek wisdom. And I feel like you definitely march to the beat of your own drum. So I feel like you're very unique in this way. You could be very intuitive at this time right now. Like I said, I'm talking pile 1, I feel like, and I'm not surprised if the High Priestess comes out later on in the reading, but I feel like you are someone who feels a lot. You could be an empath, so you're someone that picks up on people's energy. Okay, so this is my pile 1. Let's get to the tarot. Let's see, what do we have for the tarot? So I shuffled the deck. This is my golden tarot deck. Let's see, what's coming up for my pile 1? Okay. So pile 1, I feel like, what's funny is I was kind of getting air sign. Don't get so caught up on the signs, but I'm feeling a lot of air sign quality. So you could have air in your chart. I feel like right now you are trying to I guess, find your way right now in life. I feel like you could have had issues with a particular person, a romantic relationship. I feel like you're kind of questioning your purpose and your path. You're like, I've done all the things, I've healed, I've grown, I've read textbooks on spiritual development and inner knowing, and now I feel like I really want to, expand my tool belt when it comes to my intuition. And you might feel like, you definitely want to. I feel like these are the people that can't wait for spring and summer to come in when Aries season kicks in, because I feel like you're right now we're in Pisces season, but I feel like when Aries season kicks in, I feel like you're really gonna enjoy being outside, getting vitamin D, enjoying the sun. So I feel like right now there's something that's pending. There's something that's heavily on your mind right now with this Eight of Swords card. So I feel like you could feel very stuck in a decision that you have to make. This could be either like a romantic relationship or a friendship. I feel like you're kind of in the dark right now about a lot of things. And it's so funny because I feel like my pile ones, you try to use your logic, but intuition always kicks in. It's like you could also have a lot of like air and water in your chart, and so that's what kind of makes sometimes the situation confusing, because you really want to use your intuition, but at the same time, logic kicks in, And so I feel like you're questioning your path, and like if you are dealing with a romantic relationship that you feel confused on, or like a friendship that you feel confused on, or maybe it's like career too. Maybe you're like confused about your current position and you're trying to see if there is something better out there for you with the Sun card, okay? My pile ones, I also feel like you could be a planner. So sometimes it's like we want to plan X, Y, and Z, but sometimes we just have to have the universe take the wheel and trust the process. So I feel like it's like I'm saying, you're trying to trust the process right now with the path forward, but you sometimes get stuck because of your logic with the Nine of Wands card and the King of Swords. So I feel like you could get very much stuck in your own way, in your ego, where Spirit's kind of telling you that there's a lot of growth happening, right? There's like a lot of transformation and growth happening. Trust the process. Know that things are happening for you, not to you, but it's this whole idea about trusting, okay? I'm going to kind of dive into what's going on with my pile ones, because I feel like we need to kind of go more in depth about what's happening with my pile ones. So I'm going to use my Art Nouveau deck to clarify. Let's see what's going on with this is, I'm seeing the High Priestess. This is definitely my intuitive pile. These are like, my healers of the world, my shamans of the world, my tarot readers of the world. You could be also pulling tarot cards every day. I feel like this is my very intuitive High Priestess people of the world. I feel like you guys probably have tarot cards at home, or affirmation cards, or oracle cards that you pull from just to get more clarity, or validate your feelings, or confirmation. Let's see, what am I getting here? Yeah, Chariot card, the Devil, King of Pentacles. Yeah, so I feel like, okay, this has to do, I feel like this is, love is wanting to come through very, very, very much in this reading. So I feel like there's something that you want to move forward with. Maybe you want to move forward with somebody who, I feel like the person that you kind of want to move forward with, there could be a lot of blockages regarding this person. So I feel like the person that is on your mind that you're dealing with right now, I feel like Cupid has you in a chokehold is what I'm hearing. And I feel that this person kind of lives rent-free in your head. I feel like they're kind of like they're taking your power away, but you're very resilient at this time with the Chariot card. So I feel like you probably know this, pile one, you probably know of someone or something that might be living in your head rent free, that's taking power away from you. And you're like, this is not okay. Like, I feel like you're kind of withdrawing from people and situations to get more clarity or perspective on it. And with the Ace of Swords after that, yeah, a lot of air coming up. You could be dealing with the air sign too, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or a Capricorn. Don't get fixated on the signs, but that's what I'm getting. I feel like you could be picking up on you're having your clarity like very soon, like within a week or two. I feel like you're having I'm filming this video on March 17th, but of 2024, but I feel like you're going to have your clarity very soon regarding a situation. I kind of feel with the devil energy and the king of pentacles, I kind of feel like you're very much focused on yourself, and whoever this king of pentacles, king of swords energy that came up, whoever this king of swords, king of pentacles energy that came up, could also be a Virgo. I feel like you're not really allowing them to hold you back any longer. So you might have been in this Nine of Swords energy where you're like contemplating, you're stressing out about this person or relationship or thing that you're dealing with, and you kind of distance yourself from everyone to kind of get more perspective on the situation. And I kind of feel like, yeah, with the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Cups, Spirit's telling you to take your own path. Like, remove yourself from the situation. There is new love and new opportunities coming in with the Ace of Cups. I feel like there's somebody that's gonna pay attention to you and want you and desire you and match your energy overall. I feel like someone's coming in to match your energy, because with the Sun card, it makes me feel, and the growth card and the intuition card, it makes me feel like you are evolved. There's so much growth within you. You've evolved. And I kind of feel like this person right here with the devil and the king of pentacles, with these two cards, I kind of feel like this person is not allowing you to move forward with the chariot. They're not, and the devil is also temptation too. So I feel like there might be a lot of temptation going around all over you, whether that's a person or situation, things that don't serve you anymore, like, I don't know, bad foods, or, drinks that are not good for you, sugary things, so I feel like right now you're really withdrawing, you're getting more perspective. There's a lot of healing that I feel is going on with pile one. So you could be in a situation, it could be a karmic situation where you've had some time to heal, and you feel like you're the type of person that doesn't stay stuck and stagnant. You grow and you evolve, right? And I feel like this person right here, this devil and king of pentacles person, like, I feel like they can't evolve with you, right? So you had to withdraw your energy. You had to get some perspective. And then I feel with the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Cups, I feel like you're choosing yourself. You're putting yourself first. And I feel like this is also at the bottom of the deck was the Two of Swords. So I feel like you are at a crossroads, my pile ones. But like I said, within the next week or two, I really feel like you're going to have so much clarity on the situation. Like, it's not even going to live rent free in your head anymore. Like, I feel like you're going to just move on with the Chariot card here. You're going to move on. You're going to move on, and you're going to realize that your self-love and your journey and where you're going is really going to help you to attract somebody that's going to be on your level or on your frequency, right? So I feel like right now there's a lot of moon cards that are coming in, a lot of crescent moon cards that I'm seeing. So what that tells me is pile one, you guys are very intuitive. You're very intellectual, okay? You not only use your intuition, but you use your logic to make the best decisions for you and people around you, okay? You could also be like a healer, like you give a lot to people in relationships because that's the essence of who you are. That's like the beauty of who you are. But right now you're in this, someone has you messed up. Someone, a situation or a person has you messed up right now, and I feel like you're growing and you're evolving and you're getting more perspective on the situation. So yeah, I definitely, yeah, look, it makes sense. Hermit card right after the Two of Swords, and then look, the Magician. So yeah, it makes sense. This is exactly what I was talking about, like High Priestess energy, the Hermit, the Magician energy, where you already know what to do. You already have the answers. You're just on this healing journey. You're growing. And so I feel like every day you're going to get more clarity or perspective on your person or situation. And you know what? It's going to make you move on. It's going to make you move on. It's going to make you be like the best version of yourself. And I feel like there's a lot of healing. Like I said, there's a lot of growth and a lot of healing involved. Okay, so let's get to your animal card. Okay, let's see what comes up for my pile one. Let's see. What is coming up for my pile one? Okay, so, ooh, you got Scorpion. I love that. Ooh, watch out. The Scorpion card, I feel like, so the Scorpion card, I think Scorpion is fire energy, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, so the Scorpion definitely is fire energy. I feel like these people right here, my pile ones, so Scorpion is passionate, they're competitive, they tend towards isolation. So yeah, I feel like this is my Hermit card and my Nine of Swords energy that I was picking up on, where the feeling that I get is my pile ones, you could be the nicest person in the world, right? But when someone does you dirty, right? When someone oversteps their boundaries, you show up as the Scorpion, right? So you are this sun right here. You are the sun. But when people don't reciprocate the energy that you do, when people don't put out what you put out, when they don't obviously give you back that same kind of energy and love and whatever it is, then you tend to isolate yourself because you're like, wait a minute, like I thought that we were on the same page and now I'm not understanding. So when Scorpion, let me just read this right here. When Scorpion is in balance, you're wild and free and fierce. When you're out of balance, you're jealous, resentful, and unresolved. To bring into balance, honesty and forgiveness. Yeah. So, oof. Ooh, let's just take a long breath after that one. So, my pile ones, this is what I'm picking up on. Someone did you dirty. Someone did you wrong. They did you dirty in the most harsh way. And you're pulling back your energy and you're saying to yourself, you know what? I've taken this time to heal, to grow, to evolve. I've withdrawn from the situation so that I could get perspective and understanding. And now that I know where I stand, I know my worth. I feel that I'm going to put myself first and withdraw from this energy because I am the Scorpion. And when you do me dirty, I sting. And guess what? This is fire energy, very much sun energy. Scorpions can come out in the summertime, when it's sunny out, right? But if you do the Scorpion wrong, they sting. I definitely feel that this situation or your person feels this sting from you, but they're also feeling withdrawn because your energy, your time, your attention, your love is not there where it used to be. So I feel like you're setting yourself free. You're basically free with the growth card and the intuition card that came up. You're setting yourself free and you're gaining perspective. And this person can't go where you're going because they're not showing you or reciprocating the same love. And I feel like you're questioning things right now. You're in your hermit mode, but like I said, you're going to get clarity very, very soon. Hi, my pile twos. So if you chose the evil eye crystal, then this reading is for you. So let's see what's going on for my pile twos. Let's see what is happening with my pile twos. Okay, pile two. So you got the full moon card 29. Interesting. So with the full moon card, I'm picking up you could naturally be a healer. You could also be releasing and detoxifying a lot of situations and things in your life right now. Also, with the full moon card, I can be picking up on people who are my water signs or people that are at an all-time high when it comes to their emotions and their feelings. They are really they go within very deep when it comes to their emotions to gain clarity and perspective. So this card talks about the full moon, which is a lot about releasing situations, blockages, things that are no longer serving you in your life so that you can make room for new things to come in, new beginnings. So pile two, I also feel like you might be on this quest or on this journey to finding yourself and having new beginnings. There's a lot. I'm also sensing like a move. So there might be something that you're doing right now. There might be a move happening that you want to embark on, or if this isn't a literal move, you might be changing jobs or careers, but it feels like you're at a huge milestone in your life right now. Like there might be a big decision coming up or something very big that's coming up this year for you that's gonna change the trajectory of your life, so in a good way. So I feel like there's a lot of emotions, there's a lot of situations and things that you are removing from your life right now to make room for new experiences. So that's what I'm getting with the full moon card. Let's see. This is my Soul Mirror Oracle deck. So let's see. What does the Soul Mirror Oracle deck need to tell us? So you got the sadness card, but you're also listening. Yeah. So I feel with the full moon and the sadness card, I just shuffled this. So this was all randomly selected. With the full moon and the sadness card, I feel like Pisces season is really kicking your butt in a good way because you are expressing yourself, you are shedding baggage and old experiences to make way for the new. You could be healing at this time, through sadness comes growth, through the dark, you're able to see the light, right? So in order to have the light, we have to have the dark and vice versa. So I feel like Pisces season right now that we're currently in, I feel like you are deeply and heavily picking up on people's emotions. You can also be someone who's a deep empath, very sensitive empath who picks up on global things and worldly things, right? You pick up on energy. You're very sensitive when it comes to energy and people. And that also makes your discernment, it's like you're really good at using your own judgment towards people. When you go to a party or you're invited to an event, you walk in the room and you know who you're going to vibe with, who's not in alignment with your personality and your aura and your energy, right? So I feel like you my pile twos, you could be my empaths. Okay, so yeah, I feel like my pile twos, you guys are you guys feel more than anybody else. I feel like as a kid, you could have been told, hey, you're highly sensitive, or, it's like you're very humanitarian. You care so much about the world. You care about your family and your friends, and you love so deeply. And sometimes you can feel very misunderstood in that way because you might feel like you walk a path that's very alone and it can feel very lonely. But it just means that you're doing like, I'm hearing you're doing like God's work. You're doing spirit's work, the high level consciousness. You are somebody who's very has a lot of sympathy for people and animals and the world, so I also feel like you're somebody who has no problem, giving your shirt off your back to somebody else who needs it or somebody who's less fortunate. So you're very charitable. You're somebody, and I feel like you've always been like that throughout your entire life. And sometimes you saw it as a kid as being a curse, but I feel like it's not. It's a blessing. It's a blessing because we need more people like you. Okay, pile twos. So let's get into the tarot. Let's see, I randomly shuffled, so let's get into the tarot. What's going on with my pile twos? Oh, yeah, this kind of makes sense. Okay, so I feel like there was a situation here with the Judgment card, my pile twos, where shit hit the fan. Something happened that caused you to be in this Three of Swords situation. You could have been grieving from a family member or a friend, or maybe there was a romantic situation that didn't work out and you saw this person as your end game. You saw this person as your end all be all. And I feel like you can also be grieving from, I don't know why I'm getting like a son that you lost, or like an older son, or something like that. So there's definitely grief here that, it's like you've been given, you've been dealt a ugly hand at life when it comes to a situation that happened that was very traumatic in your life. I feel like that's like one of your biggest lessons or things that you have to work on in this life is like kind of feels karmic, but it's like, sometimes we go through life and we have no idea. We're here one day and we're gone the next. So this is very much like there was a situation that happened that really made you feel like this Three of Swords energy. And I feel like this is something that you struggle with every day, but I feel like you're starting to accept it and like live with this. You're starting to live with it. And Spirit is really rewarding you here with the Four of Wands and the Knight of Swords. So I feel like in this trauma and in this heartbreak and loss, you have found clarity and peace, and you are moving towards, this is like also my 1111 card, my Four of Wands, you're moving towards happiness. I also feel like if you did lose somebody, there could be an anniversary or something of their passing that is coming up here that I am channeling with the Three of Swords and the Four of Wands. So there could be like a memorial or releasing of balloons or something that you are honoring someone, some sort of, anniversary or whatever, celebration of life. But I feel like that's really coming in very strong. And I feel like, even though you're grieving right now through the situation, I feel like it's making you so much stronger. And you know what I'm also picking up on? You, believe it or not, you do have a support system. So this could be like a best friend, a sister, a mother figure, an aunt. So like you do have a support system. And I feel like you are trying to make peace with this situation as hard as it is for you, pile two, but you are quickly moving forward and focusing on yourself. And I feel like the universe, God, Spirit is really going to reward you for all of your hardships that you've endured. Because I feel like, for some reason, I feel like this didn't just happen. I feel like this happened already, and you're picking up the pieces and you're healing, and there was like, it was very traumatic, and there was a lot of trauma that you've been through growing up. And so I feel like you're really healing right now at this time, and you're taking time for yourself. Okay. Let's go ahead and shuffle the cards and see what else I am picking up for pile 2. Let's see, what else am I picking? Ooh, that one flew out. Let's see. Okay, so I got the Knight of Pentacles. Wow, that's awesome. Woo! And the Ace of Cups. Holy crap. And the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So pile 2. No fear, because there's a lot of abundance coming in for you, like very soon. With this Knight of Pentacles, like I said, there was something traumatic that really happened in your life that you've dealt with in the past few years. It's made you strong and resilient in the person you are now, and it's set you back a lot in life. But I also feel like you are creating opportunities for yourself. This is like my resilient pile. Like, you never give up. Like, my pile 2s are warriors. They're fighters. They're bullfighters, So I feel like with the Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles, there is something that you're working on when it comes to your career that is going to manifest in the physical world with a lot of abundance financially. This is generational wealth that is also going to attract your person. So if you haven't found your person yet, I definitely feel like it's going to go hand in hand, your career with this Ace of Cups energy. So I very much feel like there is a lot of hard work and determination that you've had to deal with and put up with in your life. And I feel like Spirit is now rewarding you with all of, you see all these shiny things that I'm seeing right now? There's a lot of possessions that are going to manifest in the physical world, something that you can hold, or something that you can say, wow, this is the fruits of my labor. This is like, even though I lost so-and-so, even though I was heartbroken over whatever relationship, even though I don't have this person in my life that was my everything, my child, my mom, my dad, whatever that is, know that your guides and your angels and the Creator, like, they are with you. They are with you. They're walking beside you. They're walking next to you. They're holding your hand in times of grief. They're riding along with you, saying, hey, I know this sucks right now, but you're gonna get through this, and guess what's on the other side? All of this gold. It's like that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. That's what's at the end of it. So I feel like you are finding the silver lining. You are walking through that dark tunnel, and there's so much to be grateful for and thankful for as you start climbing and reaching that ladder of success with your goals and your dreams and things that you've like manifested that you've had to put on hold because of these setbacks, because of this grief. And so I feel like your ancestors and your guides are really proud of the person that you are. So I would say to you, pile 2, continue going, because there's so much success at the end of this. I promise you that, okay? So that's what I'm getting. Obviously, it doesn't come without a price to pay, because I feel like pile 2s, you've had to pay off a lot of karma, either with relationships, you had to pay off a lot of debt. There's a lot of blockages that you've had to remove, right? And people in your life that you feel were not aligned with your energy, okay? So I feel like you're going towards the path of success here. Okay, so now let's get into the animal card for pile 2. What's coming up? The raccoon. Oh, I love that. Okay, so you got the raccoon. So the raccoon is earth energy. Okay, I love that. So I could be talking to my Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn people of the world. Don't get caught up on the signs, but definitely a lot of earth energy. So pile number 2s, you guys are very talented, but sometimes you hide in your own shadow, okay? You're an exceptional friend. You're a very generous friend. Yeah, that's what I was saying at the beginning. Like, you're a humanitarian. You will give the shirt off your back to a friend if they need it, you know? You're also an exceptional artist. When the raccoon is out of balance, they're competitive and they act as a starving artist. To bring into balance, make new work. Yep, that makes sense. And like I was saying, with the Knight of Pentacles energy and the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like you are making your own opportunities. You're creating your own manifestations by getting back out there, getting back up like that warrior that you are. So the raccoon energy is very much like showing you that everything is possible through hard work and determination and through your resilience. I feel, my pile 2s, that you will meet, what did Henry David Thoreau say? You're going to meet success in uncommon hours. So I feel like because of, you know, your good karma and because of the cards that you were dealt, I feel like you're going to meet success in uncommon hours. And that's because of your own resilience and your own determination. And you're very much an exceptional and generous person in life. And like I said, through your charitable donations and your generosity and your willingness to put yourself out there, even though you've been wounded, it's like you don't give up, and you know, you see the goodness in people. This is definitely my pile number 2s. You guys see the goodness in people. So don't give up. Fight the good fight, okay? All right, my pile 2s. I hope this resonated. Please like, comment, follow, share, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys on the next video. Hi, my pile 3s. So if you guys picked the Black Crow crystal, I love this crystal, then this pile is for you. So we're going to start off with your divination oracle card. Let's see. Okay, so you got the divine masculine. Interesting. The first thing that I'm picking up for my pile 3s is you can very much be a masculine energy. Doesn't mean that you have to be male or female, but you are definitely someone who strives for what they want. I'm also picking up on the Emperor card here in tarot, so I feel like you are somebody who goes out there and gets the job done and you make it happen, right? You're very much, you could be in your masculine energy at this time. There's a lot of power that you have. I feel like your greatest superpower, pile 3, would probably be your willpower, your strength, your determination. You're a fighter. You could also be a fire sign. Don't get caught up on the signs, but that's what I'm picking up. You could be an Aries, Leo, or Sag, or have fire placement in your chart, okay? So my divine masculine, this is what I'm picking up on so far for my pile 3s. Let's see what the Soul Mirror Oracle card has to show. Shadow work. Okay, so there could be a lot of, during this Pisces season, there could be a lot of shadow work that you're doing regarding your divine masculine energy. There could be a lot of shadow work that you're doing regarding your childhood and your parents and the way things were in your household and your upbringing. So you could be looking at shadow parts of you as we are in the winter season and we're transitioning into spring. So I feel like there's a lot of shadow aspects of you that you're dealing or you may be working on that are holding you back. I do feel, though, my pile 3s, I feel like you are removing these blockages. I don't really feel like this is something that's going to be ongoing. I feel like this is something that you know you have to do. You have to do the work, and you are doing the work. with the shadow card and the divine masculine. This also has to do with, you know, loving yourself, which means also loving all the dark parts of you as well, you know, accepting some of the dark parts of you so that you can use it and then change that, right? So I feel like there's a lot of inner shadow work that you're doing at this time. You could also be on your self-love healing journey right now. So I feel like there's a lot of introspection that you're doing. You could be questioning, you know, your purpose in life. You could be questioning the friendships and the relationships that you've built, and the relationships that you have with your family and your coworkers. So I feel like there's a lot of introspection that you're doing right now at this time. Okay. So let's set that aside and let's get into the tarot. So I randomly shuffled, and these are the cards that came out. I'm using the golden tarot. So let's see what's happening with my pile threes. Okay, pile three. So I feel like pile three with the world card, the two of swords, the four of swords, and the seven of cups. Okay, so I feel like this could be very much career and a move. So I feel like you, my pile threes, you, I feel, are like my entrepreneur pile. I feel like you're a hustler. You definitely are very knowledgeable about the career that you're in, or at least the career that you want to be. I feel like you, there's this feeling that you want to travel and get to know the world and possibly do like a move out of the country, or maybe just like a move to a different state, and you're kind of contemplating to see what the best move is for you right now. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of going within, a lot of meditation that you're doing. You could also be dreaming a lot, right? Because the four of swords and the seven of cups makes me feel like there's a lot of dreams that are happening for you, things that are coming into your dreams that are definitely clues and signs for you to move accordingly, right? So start paying attention to your dreams, my pile three. Start having a notebook or a dream journal, not on your nightstand, but on your bed when you dream, so that you can write down your bullet points of what you dreamed of. And then later on in that day, when you start remembering more of your dreams, you can start elaborating on those bullet points, okay? So I feel like there's a lot of ideas that you have, pile three. There's a lot of opportunities that you feel that you have. It's about organizing and putting those ideas and those dreams and prioritizing them, doing more to-do lists. So I feel my pile threes, you guys are the people that are risk takers. You guys, you're not afraid of moving to a different country, picking up and go, being bold with your moves and your decisions. But I also feel like right now is not the time to be impulsive. Right now is the time to go within and really plan and organize what your next move is going to be. So if you're trying to move, I would, have a time and a place and a space to come up with ideas on where to go, how to move, where to travel next. If you are planning on switching careers or changing schools or trying to get back into the school system and get a degree, this is your time to really go within here with the four of swords and plan what your next move is. Be strategic in your next move, right? So I feel like right now there's not a lot of clarity that you have. I feel like you can kind of, with the seven of cups here, you can be pulled in a bunch of different directions. So I feel like what is needed is perspective, is clarity. So I feel like you're going to be going within a lot. And the good news is, with the spring equinox coming into play in the next week, this is going to be your time to go outside and be in nature and really meditate and take time off for yourself to think of the next best move for you. Okay. I'm going to pull some more cards on that just to clarify. Okay. I'm using my Art Nouveau deck. So I'm going to pull some more cards here to clarify. Okay, what did I say? Travel. Here you go. You want You want adventure, okay? So my pile threes, I'm also picking up on those of you that are like 9 to 5 on the grind, a day working day in and day out, and you need some adventure, you need to travel. You know what? I would say to you, pile threes, start thinking of places where you want to go and just plan for them. Plan for them because the opportunity is going to come for you guys to take ship and take sail to those places, but there needs to be some sort of plan. So just start preparing for it, just like you prepare for certain bills to come in, and you set money aside, to pay for those things. Start setting money aside, start planning your next trip, okay? I'm also picking up on those that really are kind of confused about their purpose, or why they're here on this earth or world for. So I feel like like I said, there's a lot of taking time off to yourself to find more clarity, seeking more guidance as to what your next move is. Okay. Oh, yeah. This could definitely be career. This could definitely be career. Yeah. So I feel like if you're thinking of going back to school, if you're thinking of moving because it's going to be more financially lucrative for you in the end, I think that you are correct. On my pile threes, I very much feel like you are trying to see, which area, which field you can go into that's going to bring you the most abundance and make you happy, right? So I feel like number threes, I feel like you hate staying stagnant for too long. The idea of you being stagnant and being complacent in an area that just doesn't, stir up your creative juices, I feel like that is just a recipe for disaster. So I feel like you really enjoy worldly things. You really enjoy traveling. You could be my jet setters. You really enjoy the finer things in life. And I feel like you are my risk takers. So I feel like through hard work and determination, you've seen the fruits of your labor manifest into ways that you never thought possible. Continue going, my pile threes, because I feel like there's so much abundance coming in this year for you. This is like within a few months. Like this is like I'm getting 3 to 6 months. I'm getting between 3 and 6 months. You're going to see the fruits of your labor because that's just who you are. You make things happen. You have the willpower. You make things happen. You go out and you get whatever it is that you set your intention or your desire on. I feel like most people kind of look at you as like, geez, how did you do that? Or how did you get that? Or how did you start? It's like they want to know your story because you are so inspiring to those that, can't, or those that say that they can't. You're like, no, you can do X, Y, and Z. Let me show you. So I feel like you could also be like a storyteller where you tell people kind of like your story and your journey and where you've been and where you're at right now and how much growth and how much you've evolved. So I feel like pile threes, you guys are my risk takers. You guys are bold. You guys are this is like my millionaire pile. You guys build generational wealth. I'm also hearing stocks or investments. So you could be investing your money into properties, or you could want to invest your money into properties too, which I think will be very beneficial for you and your family. So yeah, I would say yes to that. Okay, I would definitely say yes to that. Yeah, 7 of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Yes, yes. Like I said, fire energy. I said fire energy at the beginning. Lots of fire. So you could be a Leo. You could be Aries, Sag. You could have a lot of fire in your chart. Yeah, I feel like my pile threes, you're very determined to get your money back. I feel like you're a very determined person. You could be an entrepreneur, and you could be, kind of in a block right now with your business, but I see it actually picking up in the next 3 to 6 months. Like you come up with a new service, or you do something different, you market differently, you take your services or products to a different country, or you put it online and it just goes viral, something like that. Like there's something that you do that's going to set you apart from everybody else, that's going to help you financially in a lot of ways. Okay. And I feel like you're very determined right now at this time to get to, have your personality and your dreams and your vision manifest into this Ace of Pentacles energy. Okay. So this is you drawing in wealth just by you showing up day in and day out with the Seven of Wands. I also feel like you're protected. You could have a lot of people, my pile threes, that are, and I don't like to be negative, but there could be a lot of people that are jealous of you. It's like they want what you have, but they just don't see how much you have to work your ass off to get there. So, it's like not everyone who you deal with can go with you to the next level of your career, the next season, right? So sometimes I feel like you kind of walk this path alone in a lot of ways. Not that you're lonely, but it's like you go where others dream of going. You've seen this is my pile. Like you don't want to just stay stuck and stagnant and complacent. You always want to continue to grow and evolve. You want to travel, you want to get to know people. You have so many creative ideas. It's not even funny, so it's like you enjoy the finer things in life, and you know that it takes a lot of hard work, and that's something that you're used to planning your work and working your plan. Okay, my pile threes, let's see. What is your animal card, my pile threes? What is your animal card? Ooh, you got the snake. Ooh, I love that. Snakes are a good thing. You could also, this just came to mind, you could also have a lot of snakes that you have to kind of, detach from, that are kind of dragging you down. But with the snake energy, I'm getting, you're the guardian of magic and creative potential. So there's a lot of creativity. That makes sense with all the wands and the fire signs and the Queen of Wands energy I was getting. There's a lot of creativity. You could also practice magic or enjoy magic, like candle divination or candle magic. So it says the snake is a symbol of our highest potential. It is said that that the snake is the base of the spine in the form called a coiled snake. Regardless of whether this image rings true for you, it's well worth considering the amount of unawakened or untapped potential within. What would life look like if you wake it up? How can you stir it from slumber? An experienced yoga or meditation teacher can lead the way. Make haste. The snake card appears when there is no more time to waste. I like that. So basically the snake card is like what needs to be awakened for you to get from point A to point B. Hence, what do you need to do in order to manifest your dreams to come into fruition? And that could be rest. Believe it or not, pile three, you could rest and relax to get more perspective on things and then set forth, right, in your creative endeavors and ideas. You can also have more meditation time, more you time, more time to reflect. So again, that's a lot of resting, self-care. Okay, there's a lot of that coming in. But basically the snake card is questioning my pile threes and saying, what can you do to kind of set forth on your path and not waste any more time, when the snake card, when you're in balance, you're prosperous, you're creative, and you're charismatic. When you're out of balance, you start and stop many things to bring into balance meditation and yoga. This is so funny. So yeah, my pile threes, you could be burnt out right now. You could be so burnt out right now that you feel like your worth sometimes. Pile threes, I'm not trying to call you out. This is just what I'm getting. Don't shoot the messenger. My pile threes, I feel like sometimes you're the pile that your idea of success is just going from one achievement to the other. That's sometimes how you place your worth, is like, oh, if I am successful in this, then, then that means that I'm worthy. And then you just go from one success to another. But sometimes you have to rest and stop to gain perspective, right? So you could be feeling burnt out. You could be feeling exhaustion from the day to day. It's kind of like go outside the box, whatever you're trying right now might not be working. So why not try something else and take time to gain some clarity and perspective, and then go into something else that you really want to do, but this is like having time to prepare for the things that we want, and not being so burnt out when we keep repeating and doing the same things day in and day out. It's like, have some time for yourself. Don't forget about yourself. Don't forget about your time, your alone time. That's why the yoga and the meditation came into play, because you might be an overachiever. You might like this idea of perfectionism, and you might have this fear of failure if you don't do this right away, or if you don't do this right now. But sometimes there's so much growth in the times where we relax and we rest and we take care of ourselves, so that way we can come back as strong as ever and manifest those dreams into reality. So my pile threes, I would say, you're doing a great job. You're an amazing my pile threes. Yes, continue going, but also make sure that you block in some time for yourself, because being burnt out is no joke. It really catches up to you in all ways of your life. It affects your energy. It affects your relationships. It affects your health in a lot of ways. And if you don't carve out some time for yourself, you might have to pay the price later, So I'm not trying to be your mom or dad. I'm not trying to school you, but that's just the reality of it. How many times do we get burnt out at our 9 to 5s and then, realize that it's actually affecting our health? We have to call in sick all the time because we're unhealthy. It's because we're pulled in a bunch of different directions and we don't have time for ourselves, So definitely carve some time out for yourselves. Okay, pile three, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, comment, follow, subscribe, and share the video. And I can't wait to do some more content, guys. Thank you so much for listening. This is Courageous Wolf Tarot, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.